Hello, it's Bushrocker53. So, hopefully you've seen part 1 of this video. I went geocaching in the hills, and this is part 2, so we've come back to the same area to pick up where I left off, and finding about 5 that I didn't clear up yesterday, and we've got a whole lot more, so let's see how it goes. So the first cache is next to this little pond thing, and there's a ranger's car parked nearby. Or council worker, so I'm not too sure what that's all about. But the cache itself was down in there. So, there's the next one. So, another cache in a nice little street. Just in there. So the next spot is by a pub at a nice little park at the corner. And I'm just wondering why there would be a sprinkler in a tree stump. But anyway, that's up for the cache owner to decide. Okay, here it's brought us to the side of a road, and there's a bunch of cows in the trees there. Seem to be snacking on the leaves. But anyway, the coordinates are pointing me far over into private property here, when the cache itself is actually down there. So, yeah, thanks to reading the previous logs, I know not to go over there. So this one is at an interesting location, where we are in the car park of a famous chocolate factory, and across the road there's a strange scrapyard for a whole bunch of trucks and agricultural equipment, and there's a big old mining tipper over there, which is quite interesting. But the cache is somewhere this way, so I'll go find it. Okay, so this is an old giant chocolate beater, and you can actually spin it round. But anyway, the cache itself is a little bolt here, and there's a log in the end, so that's pretty sneaky. So we're now on the side of another road, and looks quite nice looking out over here, and the camera seems to be having some sort of trouble with focusing. Anyway, there's a horse and a few vineyards in the distance, as you can see. But across the road from there are no cars coming. There's yet again more vineyards and a cache, and I think I found it. I found something that looked a bit like it. Ooh, there it is. Awesome. Okay, I am actually going to drop this trackable here off. I've been carrying it for a little while, and it's quite a nice cache. It's fairly new, so hopefully it'll get a bit of traffic in the next few weeks. But this guy, I think, I'm the first person to move it since it arrived here from England, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. So we're by a vineyard now, and there's a little dam down there, and then in the distance it looks like they're growing strawberries, quite possibly. But anyway, back over this way, right next to the car, there is a little tree stump and geocache inside, so we parked pretty much right next to it. So I'm approaching this next cache, which seems to be in a bit of a quarry-ish sort of area. It's a small quarry, and there's these piles of barrels up all through here, but there is a cache somewhere in this area, so I guess I'll go look for it. So near this interesting iron structure, I've come into the quarry, and it actually looks quite interesting, and the rock over there is quite interesting too. But besides the large iron structure and the fact that we are in a quarry, my GPS brought me fairly close, and it's just tucked away in this little hollow here, so cool. Okay, so I'm now on a bikeway and it's started to rain a little bit. It's eased off for the minute, but down in here, over here, I've heard did not find on this before. Now, there it is straight away. I walked straight up to it, so it's always cool when you do that, just sort of walk straight up to it after a DNF last time. So yeah, get outside and get back in the car. Full of water. I have seen worse. So it's getting dark now, and just under a pine tree we've gone onto a walkway now. We've got a few ahead, but we've found this one, and we'll keep walking. Well, at ground zero in these two pipes, which seemed the obvious place to hide a cache, I found a lid and some swag, but no logbook or geocache. So yeah, I might have to log a needs maintenance on this, because yeah, the lid and some of the stuff's here, but not the container or the logbook. So okay, so walking up to here, there was a sheep that kept barring at us, which was a bit cute. Anyway, there's this one. It's at the base of the tree. It's getting progressively cold the further we stay out, but I think there's only one more along this path before we head back to the car. Okay, so now we're at this gum tree here, and just up in there is the geocache. So I'm not sure if this is the last one on the trail or if there's another one, but yeah, I'll have a look. So I might end the video here because it is getting a bit dark and boring, but we are in this little shelter place. For some reason there's a fridge there, but when you open it, it doesn't smell too good. But this cache was up there, so it's very high up. Anyway, so thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.